when did this guy in Vermont? How long has it? Excuse me. How
He's
long has he owned it? 20 years?
uh, at least, I mean, he inherited it from
Okay.
his parents who built the
Oh,
hotel.
so it's been in the family
It's been
forever.
in the family, since the 60s when it was built, or
Oh wow.
when the first piece of it was built. And it
Wow.
hasn't had any substantial renovations since the 1990s, right? So
Wow.
he's kept it in very good shape, which is something else I like. I mean, the hotel is actually kind of serviceable as it is, but it's just out of
Yeah,
date,
it's out,
out of
yeah, I got
style,
it.
and but the asset itself is very nice. I mean, and it has beautiful gardens, and you've got
Wow.
pickleball courts, and they've got sort of extra land that can be potentially, at the very least, for putting up sort of like big tents for outdoor weddings and stuff. But perhaps, we're thinking about maybe glamping, or stuff like yurts or things like that people would just find, tiny
Yeah.
houses, something that people would just find cool to be able to
Right.
stay in, right? So
Very
um
cool.
we'll sort of figure that out. But I'm very excited about this because, as we were talking about in the last segment, I love a bargain, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love a bargain. And I know that, we will the hotel is probably worth, run properly, probably worth in its current state like double what we're paying for it. Right. So
And that's
um
before you turn anything on.
yeah, I mean, well, that's if it's run correctly,
Oh,
right?
okay.
If it's
So,
if it's
okay.
run to
So you got a
maximize.
50% discount just for being a good operator.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
just for changing the like I said, there's nothing wrong with the way that the seller
Yeah.
is operating. He operated it the way he chose to because of lifestyle reasons.
Yeah.
And
Fit
so
his lifestyle. Yeah. That's
yeah.
great.
So but someone else who is like me, who is um not doing this as a lifestyle, right? I'm not living there, running it
Hmm.
as my job, but for someone who's coming in with investors and is going to maximize the asset, just by running it sort of efficiently like a modern hotel, there's probably we could probably double the value just by doing that. And I think ultimately, with the renovations that we put in, we'll probably triple the value of the asset.
Wow.
So
So you
um,
think you are putting this together, envisioning an exit? You think in 3, 5, 7? You have any idea
yeah,
yet? Or
something like 5 to 7 years.
yeah.
At the very least, kind of recapitalizing it so that our investors get paid back and get paid their profits, and then we either bring in a new set of investors, or we figure out, we create a fund to own these assets, or something. Not really sure what the
Mhm.
exit will be. I do kind of have a vision of building a brand of
Right.
hotels. So that, but I have to work on sort of what that means for the investors, and how, because the investors always want their money back in you know 3 to 7 years, right? So
Sure.
we sort of have to figure out how we could do that, do right by everybody,
Yeah.
and then but still maintain control of the asset. So that's to be determined how we square that circle. But